truck of beets. Alright, so that truck just backed into that slot. Meanwhile, you see that little flashing light up there? That's an up arrow telling him to lift his box. So he'll keep lifting that box as long as that arrow is showing up. As soon as the beets start to flow out his back gate over there, the operator will stop putting the up arrow on, and then they'll turn on the conveyor. So you saw that blinking light over here stopped because the beets are coming out the back tailgate. And then the beets will continue to go out the end of the boom. And then they will pile at the end. Now, right now, the boom is really low because we're just starting the pile. Once we get the pile started, they'll continue to raise the boom. And at this site, it'll probably be about 18 feet high. So the whole pile will end up being 18 feet high. But start low. If you start too high, you just break all the beets because they're falling too far to the ground. Until the operator puts back on the lights. So there he goes. He wants the truck to go all the way up. So the truck will keep lifting as long as that's lights on. And he'll take them all the way up to the top. And then now he has the down arrow on, indicating to bring his box back down here empty. So then once the box is down, he'll pull forward and he'll pull underneath that dirt belt because that's the dirt hopper, so we need to return his dirt to it. In this case, he's going to back in. So some of them pull forward and some of them back in. The boom is in his way, so in order for the dirt to get in the far back of his truck, it makes more sense for him to back up to the dirt return. The piler operator in that box will hit the dirt return. Those conveyors over the truck will start, and you'll see his dirt get returned to him in the back of his truck. Once the dirt stops flowing out that top conveyor, the operator will shut off the conveyors, and then the ground crew will direct him out. Good to go. So now he can roll out, and then he'll go back up to the scales and he'll be weighed out. The piler operator is lifting that wing, and then he'll open that wing back up so that the next truck can come back in. So here's my before picture. This is my dirt. That's what I've done so far, that little dark pile. We'll see what it looks like at the end of harvest day. 6:50 and our first truck is here.
Scale out, send that truck to 2, please. Send it to 2.
That's the dirt pile after one day of harvest of us scraping dirt off the ground, putting it in this pile. Okay, you want to see what 24 hours of beets look like? Here we go. That's the smallest of the piles right there. And then those piles out there. There's one pile, 2 piles, and 3 piles. So that one over there is where we started yesterday, where I took a video. So let's go take a look and see how big that pile actually is closer up. So that's the pile of beets from yesterday where we started. That's 18 feet high. The base is probably about 30 feet deep now. So 12 hours of piling beets maybe. That's where your sugar comes from. It's getting busy in here. Trucks are getting backed up. All the pilers have lines. That's what I clean up right there. That overflow. Just look at all those beets. Isn't that incredible? Crazy. It's a lot of beets. I'm about to level out the outer edge because that bucket full of gravel down there. I'll level it out after we dump this truck. So I'm setting up these totes. They fold down, so I'm unfolding them. And this one, let's see if you can see that. Definitely something had a nest there. I bet babies were born in this tote over winter. Spring, I guess spring, but they probably made that nest for winter. Ah. Look at that, another one. What do you think those are, mice? Probably, huh? Ugh. 7:15 and first truck on the site. I think it's going to be a busy day. Fingers crossed. We just have such fabulous sunrises out here. I think it's going to be a good one. 3 days of piling. That's one pile. That's a lot of beets. There's a truck for comparison. They totally just caught some kind of fish. It's right across the street from the campground. Cool. I wonder what kind of fish are out here. Okay. Sorry for the bad lighting. Back at it again. It's 5:30 in the morning and we're getting started. We expect rain today, so we'll see. Lightning shuts us down for 30 minutes, so it could be an interestingly boring day. Into darkness. It's a lot of beets. This is what 3 days of mud that we've scraped looks like. Little by little, we moved that all there from the pilers. It's a little rainy out today. 7:15, we just got our first truck. I think because it's rainy, they started a little late, and I wouldn't be surprised if they end a little early or take a break in the middle here while it's raining. So it might shape up to be a slow day, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be a muddy day, which means I'll probably still be busy. They brought that one in yesterday, and I jokingly said to everybody, oh my gosh, they supersizing my ride? They said, no, that is not for you. Probably can't tell, but that's a lot bigger than my little loader. They're gonna haul away the dirt because we've been pulling so much dirt that the spot we had allocated for the dirt is already starting to creep out onto like the piling site. So it does seem like a lot more dirt this year than last year because we've only been piling, it's 3 days, and my pile is huge already. So fine, good job security, I guess. That's how we keep track of what piler they went to. They get a card. Each truck gets a card with a piler number that they drop their beets off at. And we keep track of that because they can track at least in Red River Valley, they track the sugar content from the samples. They know which pile, which truck's dumped in. So they can estimate the tonnage, they can estimate the sugar content, they can estimate a lot based on keeping track of which piler each truck goes to. There in the daylight is our pile of beets. You'll see those little flags in there. See that little orange flag right there? And there's another one right there. Another one down at the end. Those are days. So that first flag was day 1. Second flag, day 2. And then yesterday was a big day. All the way out to there. And today we've had nothing comparatively. Not good. Not good at all. Ah! Never want to see that on my dashboard. I must have rolled over something. I'm going to check. It is the front right tire, so I'm going to see if I can see anything. Of course, it's pouring rain out because it couldn't happen to me on a nice sunny day. So I did pull out my tire compressor. I'm going to get out, put some air in it, and hope it's just a really slow leak because I have to work. I am so cold. But I did get that to clear. I put air in it with my little mini compressor. So I'm not sure what to do. But I think for now, because it's like 6 o'clock p.m. So nothing's going to be open because of where I'm at. So I think my best bet is now I put air in it. And then I can check it before I go to bed and see how fast it's losing air. Because that'll get me a gauge as to how big of a problem it's going to be in the morning before work. Because I need to leave for work by 5 a.m. So, yeah. And I don't really want to turn on the air compressor at like 4:45 in the morning. I might be murdered at my campsite. But if I could limp like across the street and down the road a little ways, maybe I can find an empty lot like where I'm at now and put air in it and limp to work and then do that again before I leave. That's as long as it's a slow leak. So we'll see. The good part is my dashboard has cleared that light. So when I start up in the morning and start driving, if it comes back on, I know there's a problem. And of course, it is so cold out. I'm going to have to show you. It looks like I'm on the ocean on like a whitecap day. That is the lake out there. It's cold and windy and rainy right now. So just like that, our pile's pretty full there. So they've brought in the supersized payloader. And he's going to take our big pile of dirt away in his little dump truck. So, not too long from now, hopefully that pile will be gone and we'll start back over again. Gotta go. Radio. Oh no. Not good. Not good at all. But it turns out there's a nationwide shortage in my size tire. So it starts again. They removed our giant dirt pile here. We start over. These guys are so helpful. They called in a favor and figured out what size tire I can use in exchange. It's written on the back of the truck. Look at how incredible out there. Look at that. I feel like the people that live here don't really appreciate that. You see it all too often. They don't even look. I can't stop looking.